Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, and positivity to you. My name is Sohum, and today I'll be reacting to 3 more tracks from the GEES. We're going to start off in 1975 with the song Nights on Broadway, then jump forward 3 years to Too Much Heaven, and then fast forward all the way another 19 years to the song Alone, released in 1997. So a lot of eras to kind of run through today. Super excited to check these out. But before we do, a massive thank you goes to Rennie for making this reaction request and for bringing more BGs to the channel. This has been a super fun rabbit hole so far, and to be honest, the harmonies are why I keep coming back. So hope y'all are excited for this one. But without further ado, let's jump into it. That was a funky guitar.
Here we are in a room full of strangers.
That was not the way I was expecting Barry to come into this one.
Standing in the dark, where your eyes could not see me.
Yeah, that is a catchy
Well,
melody.
I had to follow you, though you did not want me to.
Wow, his voice sits so comfortably up
The
there.
most of my love in you, I can't stay away. Blaming it all on the nights on the Broadway.
This is a
Singing
jam.
them love songs, singing them straight to the heart. So blame it all
It's a harmonic
on the
minor.
nights on the Broadway. Singing them sweet sounds to that crazy, crazy town. Now in my place.
I'm not sure what the second chord is in this progression, but I'm pretty sure what we're hearing is a minor 1, then some chord, maybe the major 3, and then we're hitting the major 6. And normally in the minor scale, the 5th chord would be minor, I think A minor in the E minor scale. But this time around, it's a major 5. And doing that, it's actually a rather simple switch. You kind of sharp the 7th in the minor scale, and you get this rather darker twinge to the thing that already sounds rather melancholic. I have expressed my love for the harmonic minor scale across a great many reactions on this channel, so it's fun when it appears in the context of the Bee Gees because they have such lush voices when they're all singing together. The harmonic minor is just the icing on that cake.
Crazy, crazy town. Now in my place. There are so many others
Also, I'm hearing more Robin in this one.
standing in the line.
Catchy.
How long will it stand between us? Well, I have to follow you,
Clarity.
though you did not want me to. I won't stop my love in you. I can't stay away. Bringing it on the nights on the Broadway. Singing them love songs, singing them straight to the heart. So bring it on.
Oh god, this is hitting so good.
Singing them sweet sounds
What a jam.
to that crazy, crazy town.
It's the atmosphere, it's this melody, it's this progression, it's this just delectable groove.
Even if it takes forever, I will wait.
Wow, what a difference.
Even if it takes a lifetime, somehow I feel inside.
harmony sits so perfectly in my brain. Immensely satisfying.
Even if it takes a lifetime, takes a lifetime. Playing it all on the nights of the Broadway, singing them love songs.
I mean, could that transition have been any better? Just the entry on the one. Let's go, Morris. Dude, the Bee Gees are like actually winning me over every single time. Dude, it is a weird but such an amazing feeling falling in love with music that never in a million years I would have ever expected to. Because like the way I knew the Bee Gees was always in the context of that infamous Office episode, and I just never thought I would actually be listening to the Bee Gees, and let alone listening, but loving everything that I'm hearing from them. Like, these songs are so melodically dense. I feel like every single bite I take of these songs is just so nourishing. A lot of the moments with harmony, with some of the melodic choices and movements are so satisfying. Like, I just find myself routinely enjoying every single moment of a Bee Gees song. There's not a single section where I'm like, yeah, that feels completely out of place and takes away from either A, the structure, or B, the feel. But instead, every section just adds. And that's what I liked, especially when that bridge came around, completely like departing from the melody and even the rhythm of the melody before. And it's really hard to do that and have it fit. And the reason I say that is because in my own songwriting, or rather attempts at songwriting, I will be able to craft individual sections that sound amazing to me. But when I start to try to string them together, like create the transitions and do things that, modularizes the song creation process, but, also just is like a way to plug and play the different sections. When I try these things, nothing sounds right. It feels either too obvious, or it feels too like out of place, like just jarring, that kind of juxtaposition. It's almost like you're kind of crowbarring the pre-chorus into the chorus structure when neither serve each other. All that long rant aside, basically what I'm saying is the Bee Gees, they don't struggle with the things that I struggle with. They struggle from success, really, being too good at what you do. I love the melody in that one. Let's keep it going. Next one is Too Much Heaven. Jesus, this video has 330 million views.
Nobody gets too much heaven no more. It's much harder to come by. I'm waiting in line. Nobody gets too much love anymore.
Could the tempo be any more perfect?
As high as a mountain and harder to climb.
Wow, how are they harmonizing on that like exasperated pattern there?
It's as high as a mountain and harder to climb.
There's got to be some processing there, right, to produce that?
And harder to climb.
If not, that is incredible.
You and me, girl, got a lot of love in store, and it flows through you, and it flows
He has
through
such a
me,
pretty
and I love
voice.
you so much more than my love. I can see me
nice mix between the head voice and chest voice. It's like auditory ambrosia, dude. The tempo being so perfect, their harmonies being like they're inseparable. The way their voices sound, it's like the perfectly layered sandwich. Where if you attempted to rip apart the layers and do this like the what would you call it, like the exploded deconstructed version of that same food, it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't make any sense. Their voices are so enmeshed. And it's just, like I said, so satisfying to listen to. And it does put you at ease. It does serenade you. If you're into them, like, you're swooning. I can't imagine it would be any other way.
Highway to the sky. We can turn away from the night and day and the tears we had to cry. You're my love. I can see a new tomorrow. Everything we are will never die. Love is such a beautiful thing. When you are to me, the light above, never all to see. Our precious love, nobody gets too much heaven.
I don't know what this effect is called, but I've noticed it twice now where like the cymbal or the drum, some part of the percussion is like slowly crescendoing with those like soft mallets and then decrescendoing, and that's bridging the transition into the chorus.
All to see.
So the strings first appear right here, and then it dissipates. So it crescendos and then vanishes.
It's much harder to come back. I'm waiting in line. Nobody gets too much love anymore. It's as high as a mountain and harder to Love is such a beautiful thing. You make my world a summer day. Are you just a dream to Nobody gets too much heaven now. It's much harder to come back. I'm waiting in line. Nobody gets too much love anymore. It's as wide as a river and harder to find.
My God, my heart. I feel like it's beating in my chest.
Nobody gets too much heaven now. It's much harder to come back. I'm waiting in line. Nobody gets too much love anymore. It's as high as a mountain and harder to climb. Nobody gets too much heaven now. It's much harder to come back.
My God.
Waiting in line.
Yeah.
Too much love.
I'm so happy hearing that. Dude, that song was all of them for a while, and then it just became all Barry, and then the torch was handed back, but the damage was done. Dude, Barry is crazy good. Like, he routinely shows up and, like, he ends up being seemingly like the lead vocalist among this trio, but he, in this situation, just, like, catapults the entire song due to his just solo performance. I don't know how he can keep his voice so perfectly balanced in that mixy range, because to do it, you have to have like extremely solid control of your larynx so that you're not constantly like voice cracking. Because right now, like, I'm speaking in my chest voice. If I were to attempt head voice right now and flip into my falsetto, you would hear the break over my passaggio. And probably too, you'd also hear just voice cracks because I'm going through my fourth puberty at this point. It's getting ridiculous. But the passaggio, you can also smooth it over time. You don't have to just endure the break, endure that kind of discontinuous moment. And a big part of doing that also helps unlock the mix in your voice, because now you're perfectly blending the head voice where you would have flipped into your passaggio and your chest voice where you're kind of holding down the weight. Just, it's basically like an averaged version of those two. And I'm pretty sure that's where Barry kind of lives. And that is a very hard place to live. It's basically like he is constantly like juggling while he's singing. And maybe it's just that natural to him. And obviously he already has like a rather higher sort of placement in and amongst like the average male vocals. So it may be a bit easier for him to hit that range, but just the way it sounds feels like it's placed in that mix like I'm referring to. So super impressed by Barry. And then of course Robin and Morris actually doing so much as well, like trailing what Barry is doing and harmonizing with him in all these spots. Again, you can hear the fact that they are brothers because of how well they gel together. I truly don't know how they stayed so lock and key with each other. Like, there was not a moment where I'm like, oh, Morris held the phrase a little bit longer than he should have, or Robin ended a little early. Everything was perfectly clipped in all of the right places, which is why, like, I asked the question if part of the song was processed, or part of those sections were processed, or how they actually nailed the harmonies to the extent that they did. But all in all, a super atmospheric song, super lovely. Like, put this on at your next romantic dinner. I think you'll both be very happy. Let's check out the last track here. This one is titled Alone. I think the lyrics were lagging there. Love how every moment has a bright spot to it. Oftentimes it'll appear in the vocals and each member will sort of cycle in their phrase, and then when the measure repeats, they'll enter again at the same point, but each of them, like one by one in that sequence, are going. But it sounds so satisfying against this very consistent acoustic backdrop. There's another instrument in here that I want to point out, but I gotta pull it back some.
always end up alone. So I'll play.
It's the bass guitar. A lot of what is keeping this track together is this glue in the bass guitar. It is a very hard pitch to discern, but it almost feels like this kind of wall that encompasses the melody of this song. You have to like listen for it. For me, it's positioned like in the middle back of my headphones. If you're watching this on TV, it may be a little different, but see if you can hear what I'm talking about.
Always end up alone. So I'll play.
A lot of the warmth is coming from there. Their harmonies are not real, by the way. These are so beautiful. Completely taken over my brain. What a satisfying return. My body feels like it's on fire listening to this. Wow. Dude, I feel like the best way I can describe the Bee Gees, like my experience, it's this feeling of gentle exhilaration. Like, they're not like so flashy, they're not so over the top, they're not heavy, right? But they are gentle, they are soft, they are beautiful, they are lush, and you know that feeling like when, you know, goosebumps, right? You just know that feeling, but for the Bee Gees, these goosebumps feel so persistent. They just don't go away. They're constantly like scratching that itch. Oh man, and like there's so much to what makes their composition and everything work, but the best part is the harmony, and I would put them in a very elite club of other great harmonizers. You can think of, oh man, I just want to go on like a naming spree right now. You can think of like the Carpenters, the Bee Gees themselves, Simon and Garfunkel, the Mamas and Papas, Gladys Knight and the Pips. Let me keep going. some Fleetwood Mac, some Bread, some Voice Play, some Pentatonic, some Beatles, Queen. Like, there's so many other amazing bands and groups out there who can do the harmonizing thing well, but like Bee Gees, even amongst that elite crew, their harmonies are something special. It's three male voices, and they create such a bright sound so very often. And in this song in particular, it almost felt like their voices were like solar flares, like intertwined with one another, dancing alongside the surface of the sun. I don't know of any other group who really does that as consistently as them. Because if I think of the Carpenters, they have super lush melodies, but it's between two members, a woman and a man, typically, Richard and Karen. And their voices almost fuse together. It's the moments where they kind of like go off of these crazy gapped intervals is where you hear that shearing brightness up top with Karen, and like the softer, warmer tone from Richard. But with the Bee Gees, like you have Morris, Robin, and Barry, all of them at any moment can turn up the brightness. I don't know, like them singing is just like a ray of sunshine. Do you get what I mean? Like, even if the song alone is about a more melancholic subject like heartbreak and some alienation, they just deliver everything in such a bright way. Like, they feel like, it feels like they would be like the best uncles, you know, always like cheering you up and being there for you and having just the best time with them. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on the Bee Gees, on these three tracks today. I'd be really hard pressed to figure out which of these was my favorite. Maybe this comes as a surprise to you, but I feel like in terms of melody, Nights on Broadway was up here. But like I said, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. And if you'd like to request more Bee Gees on the channel yourself, you can do so by using the first link in the description box below. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.